welcome to Divine Savior Tarot. Today we are going through a bit of a divine masculine and feminine messages. Now, I haven't shuffled, I've shuffled one deck, but there is this heavy, intense energy that is really shifted for the divine feminine. Let me know if any of these messages resonate. I'd love to hear from you guys. Honestly, I feel like sometimes I share these messages and I have no idea who actually resonates with them. So please do comment what you feel comfortable with. Share, like, subscribe, because that gives me that acknowledgement that we're on the right path regarding this collective, yeah. And this isn't all about being positive. This is about sharing how you feel and what is going on for you in your particular journey. Because we know that even though there may be similarities with other twin flames, we don't really know how other people are going through these energies unless we share what we are going through as a collective. So, the first card that I wanted to share, the greatest teacher for the divine feminines and the toughest challenge for the masculines. Let's have a look at both the divine feminines and masculines of what's going on at this time. I'm going to use another deck for clarification. So, thank you, angels, guardians, ancestors, and spirit team for allowing me to be a channel for the highest and best good. Now, I find it really interesting that as I'm going through the card layout, there is only one card that flipped during the shuffle, and that is the Five of Swords. And that really epitomizes accurately how the masculines and feminines are going through their own victories but also the harshest lessons. What they don't know is this is actually helping them come into a higher alignment with themselves, with source energy, with God. So the Five of Swords is about these thoughts that are running rampant, either from themselves or the people around them. And it is leading to hostility. It's leading to this sense of intimidation. What I'm seeing here is the masculines and feminines are kind of being intimidated to dim their light. And it could be through different people in this lifetime. But what I'm seeing is the current energies is you're either being dipped by the news or by your friends or your family or your work colleagues. There is somebody in particular who is going to be one of your greatest teachers, Divine Feminine. So let's have a look at the overall energy regarding this lesson that you're going through, the Three of Swords. Absolutely accurate. Thank you, angels, guardians, ancestors, and spirit team for allowing me to channel that the Three of Swords is here as the greatest teacher for the divine feminines. Now, you have a choice here, feminines. You can either reel back inwards and hide away from the limelight. You could dim your light. But the things that you have been learning in these past few months is you are now understanding that neither good or bad should affect you. If something good happens, then this too shall pass. If something bad happens, then this too shall pass. What I am understanding for the feminines in particular regarding this Three of Swords is it could derail them, but in the best way. What we're seeing is a reroute for the feminines towards their higher ascension and quietening down, but not from a suppressed point of view. What do I mean by that? Prior to this journey, prior to these lessons, prior to where you are right now, you had been given rocks and stones had been thrown at you, and you had acknowledged those heartbreaking moments and you went inwards. You dimmed your light to stay small and withdraw from the world because there wasn't enough fight in you. Now, what I'm seeing is that same emotion, that same feeling is coming up, but instead of it dimming your light, you're now giving the light extra protection. Your aura is extra protected. It's almost like um you have bulletproof glass or any sort of item that is super, super strong. That is what your aura is being protected against at this time. And you, feminines, have actually cultivated that material, that aura with that divine protection because of the fact that you're calling in this divine protection to give you that aura around you. You have instigated this energy towards your own protection. And for some of you, this is also a protection against your masculines. If masculines are in a lower vibrational state, they will be pushed away. This is the greatest teachings for you, feminines, because you are taking this level of lessons. Instead of being dimmed, you're shining brighter, but in your own way. So instead of being dimmed by others, you're just reeling back your energy and you're cultivating, you're almost reinforcing your aura protection, which means that even though some people's words or opinions or circumstances have affected you, they're acknowledging to you, feminines, that you need to keep strong. Your barriers are stronger, your aura protection is stronger, but also that you need to keep in this sanctuary so you can align more with source love. What is the current energies around the masculines? What is the toughness that they're trying to experience? Well, funnily enough, their energy is the Strength card. Major Arcana here, showing the masculines. This is going to be one of your greatest achievements because you're going to understand how resilient, how strong you actually are. So, whatever they're going through, I'm not really seeing any clear, specific examples from Spirit that this tough time that they're going through is felt by the divine feminines, but they're learning their own lesson in their own specific divine protective way. But the masculines are being told, they are identifying their strength is being built up in the greatest way. So, what is the current thoughts about this tough challenge and the greatest teachings that the feminines are going through? The Four of Wands. I feel that because of the 111 portal that we've gone through and the 1111 portal that is coming, this is a very affluent time. This is a very important energetic portal that the feminines are going through during their thoughts. So they are understanding that things have changed so drastically that they are approaching situations in a different way. They are understanding that not all opinions matter, that they can um, drown out some of the opinions and they only need to be listening to source love, whether you identify it as the universe, as spirit, as God, as Bhagwan, whatever you identify it with. Your aura is getting so much more bigger and brighter, and it's being cultivated by this protective energy through source. And even if you're going through the toughest time, feminines, there is one particular circumstance. This is going to be your greatest teacher. And I want you to, if you feel strong enough to share this in the comments, please do share what has been the greatest teacher for you, feminines, and what are the masculines thinking towards this greatest challenge that it is building their strength up, the Nine of Swords. Yeah. We're seeing sleepless nights for the masculines because this is not only being played out in the conscious realm, it's not being able to fully ground in this energy and the astral plane. The subconscious is playing on the masculine's minds because they're not able to focus on it in the 3D. What's happening is spirit is reinforcing this message, this challenge for the masculines to get stronger in this current season by giving them those sleepless nights. When moments are quiet and when moments that they can't distract themselves with external material things, when they can't be busy with their hands or their thoughts, those quiet moments in the night you need to sit with this divine masculines. If you're a divine masculine and you're listening to this, your greatest teacher, your toughest time will be listening to those thoughts and distinguishing between whether you should listen to them or not. What does divine want to share with the feminines at this time during this lesson? The World card. This beautiful card epitomizes that the divine is on your side, feminines. The World card is your sense of belonging. It is your sense of wholeness. It is your sense of peace. If somebody is disturbing your peace, you need to go back within, and that is your greatest teacher, because this person who is being difficult or allowing you to see that you can't change people, you can't change people's opinions, and anything that is happening for you is teaching you the greatest lesson, that you get to cultivate your sense of belonging. If any of you who are listening and you never really felt like you belonged on this earth plane, you do belong. And the fact that you are here listening to this reading just goes to show that your sense of belonging was so important. You weren't meant to fit in anywhere ever, because this is where you fit in. You fit in because you're a starseed. You fit in because you're a light worker. You fit in because you're not of this earth plane. But why is this important for you? Well, we'll get to that in the next card. But what does the divine need to share with the masculines at this time? The Eight of Swords, yes. Thought processes are going to trip you up, masculines. You are supposed to be tripped up because your thoughts are running rampant. And when they are running rampant, you distract yourself. And that's not coming to the grounding, the origin of what is happening for you. I said this in a previous reading. I talked about how when somebody experiences pain, it isn't the origin of it. Where does it originate from? And you tackle those problems and it alleviates those symptoms around that specific area. Masculines aren't getting to the origin, but they will. So let's move forward to say the World card is spirit, divine, ushering in this new timeline for the feminines, reassuring the feminines that they are on the right path and they are doing things for the highest and best good, even if they don't see the bigger picture of it. But the World card is saying that you never really had this sense of belonging until you realize that you were not of this world. Why is this important in regards to being of service in this current season? The King of Swords. This isn't about you needing to speak up. This is about you distinguishing when to speak up, how to speak up, and what to say. This isn't about going on your pedestal and sharing what you need to share with the world. It's saying that there is a time and a place between what you say, how you say it, and to whom you say it to. This is very important for the feminines. For the masculines, the divine is warning you about these thoughts. What is happening to you that is distracting you from getting to the origin? Home is the card. As the feminines are sensing this belonging, this internal wholeness and peace, the masculines are missing this safe haven, this coziness, this shelter, because to them, if they don't tackle those thoughts and those fears and those anxious things that are going on, if they don't get to the origin, then they can be in the false sense of home. This is where the masculines need to delve into the origin of why those thoughts have occurred. And that's what divine is asking masculines to do. You are in a crucial time, masculines. You're either going to repeat the cycle for the next 5 to 7 years, or you are going to transform into your new cycle. Both of these lines, where the divine feminines are completely different to where the divine masculines are. But similarly, it's almost like you're on the same train track, if that makes sense. It's not one further than the other. It's two trains going alongside, and you're both going to have to make a decision. Either you take the left route for the feminines, either you take the right route for the masculines and you're going to separate and continue in separation on your own path for the greatest lesson of your life. Or you're going to take the right side, feminines, and you masculines are going to take the left side. This is what I'm seeing right now. That is going to lead to one train track, which is union. Let me just repeat that. If the feminines take the left and the masculines take the right, you are going to go off in opposite directions. If the feminines continue to pave their own way and understand this is the greatest teacher for you, feminines, that you are going on your own path and you are ascending towards higher union with source energy, you are going to take the right side of the track. And the masculines, as they delve deeper into the origin of those thoughts and those distractions and those pain points, they're going to take the path of the left. Now, if we have a look at the symbolism that the divine is giving me at this time, the feminines are moving towards the masculine energy without even thinking about it because they are in union with self and they're in union with source and God. The masculines are already paving their way and choosing the path of the divine feminines because they're choosing the left side. I don't know how important this is for anybody who is getting this message, but for me, there has been a shift in this energy from when I started recording to right now. This is one of the most biggest energies that I've felt in a very long time. So let's have a look at what happens if the feminines choose the right path, the path of the right side. Judgment. A major arcana, a card of 20, which I had said it was the card 14 and the card of 6 that accumulated in a previous reading. Why is judgment important here? Because it comes before the world. It is about self-evaluation. It is about reflection. It is about self-love. Your path, when you choose that right path, it is towards reflection. It is towards digging deeper into yourself. It is towards self-love. It is towards spirit. This is your greatest teacher. And when you choose all of those things, divine will allow you to be removed from any toxicity and patterns that are holding you back, and it's going to bring you into the light of divinity. What happens if the masculine choose the path of the left? Eight of Cups. They're leaving their old life behind, and this is very challenging for the masculines. This is why we have that overall energy, the Strength card. What happens when they are removed from this energy? The Eight of Cups is everything is going to be shattered for them. And the Eight of Cups actually symbolizes that they are going to be looking for the answers, even if they don't know what the questions are. What is happening in the near future when they do come into the alignment of the path? Four of Swords. There is going to be some time for more contemplation, more self-reflection, more rest. And you may be feeling this in the physical sense. If you're feeling tired and fatigued, if you're having physical symptoms, feminines, this is actually telling you you've already chosen the right path. You've already chosen the path of the right side. What is coming up for the near future for the divine masculines? The Seven of Pentacles. This is the rebuild. Just as I said earlier, the Three of Pentacles came up at the back of the deck for the overall reading. Masculines are sowing new seeds because they chose the path of the left side of the divine feminines. I want to just shuffle one more deck and just ask, what else do we need to know about this twin flame union when they're in this train track of the right path for the feminines, the left path for the masculines, the Six of Pentacles, and it landed on the Three of Swords. What I'm seeing here is because of everything that you've done, even though you've done it in unknowingly, it has led you to put yourself first, put boundaries up for yourself, to acknowledge that your inner union, your union with source was always going to lead to more abundance, more wealth, more success, more prosperity than you have ever imagined. So you cultivating your own selfish nature of putting yourself first, being of service, asking God or spirit for the highest and best good, it is leading you to the highest version of yourself on this earth plane. And the spirit team is rejoicing because you made this decision each and every time to be of service for others. I'm sending you guys so much love. I'm going to do another reading about this. So it's going to be a part two. And I'm actually going to share this in the exclusive Twin Flame membership that I have on my website. So if you wanted to see these cards and see these messages play out, please join me for that. I'm sending you guys so much love. Click the like button if you haven't already. Bye for now.